Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see here I'm fighting against Spade, and my options: Amplify, Fortified, Quick Supply, and Aerospec. And looking at this, I see Amplify, I see Saber with Hound, with Crawlers, and Amplify is great for Hounds, because you can get 3 Hounds with more damage, so they have the breakpoints to kill Crawlers in one shot, even if the opponent grabs the armor for the Hounds, or the Crawlers. Calling Crawlers Hounds. My opponent options: Giant, Quick Supply, okay, Supply, not Quick Supply, Elite, and Marksman. Of those options, I would probably go for the Marksman, but that would be my choice. Let's see what my opponent will do. And while we wait, you could subscribe. It helped me. And we are just over 600 now. So we are going up, getting closer and closer to 1,000. Though it's a bit far away still, but we are getting there. And with your help, we are getting there faster. So let's get into the game here. And my opponent actually went for the spec I said. So we have Marksman spec against my Saber-tooth aggression. You see me positioning on this side, there's no towers, nothing on the ground to stop me. So that's my choice. And I already sold my tower in here. Hounds. I can use 2 of my small amplifying cores right now and get the last one of the next round. I could put it on the Saber-tooth, but I don't think it's worth it. Better to use it on the Hounds and get better shaft clear. Especially since my opponent is full shaft. Since Mustangs are also shaft. Unfortunately, even with the amplifying core, the Hounds can't quite one-shot Mustangs. They have a little too much HP. Even if I get the first damage enhancement, they would still not have enough. It's 12% damage. So it would be 336 against 343. So only level 2 Hounds can one-shot Mustangs. My opponent went for Arclights and is defending his side that he was expecting me to attack. You can see the shaft die really fast, but he has a lot of shaft. Even his tower worked a little, given one Crawler that went here, I don't know why. But you can see here the Mustangs being shaft, and now only my Saber-tooths left, and both his Arclights are dead, and he doesn't have enough Mustangs alive to kill my Saber-tooths. So, to speed this, and my Saber-tooths will eventually win. So, 400 damage. We started with exactly the same HP. And here we start with options. We have Fangs, which are great, or Marksman, which could also be very good for me. I was between the two, but ended up going for Fangs, because I would get Fangs anyway. I need some anti-air, and I like to use Fangs to defend the other tower when I'm going aggro. Because Fangs will counter Phoenix, and it's not unusual for opponent to grab Phoenix and throw it in here. So usually when you have Crawlers defending, he will put Phoenix here, and the Crawlers will go forward, the Phoenix will just go and get your tower. Especially with Beacon, he can beacon the Phoenix here and you get both your towers. So Fangs are great because they will counter that. I will even level the tower, just for safety. So another tower. And flank. I'm already starting with the flank here, Crawler and Hound, and it's my amplifying core, the Hound. My opponent also went for the Fangs, and same as me, he put it defending the tower, and the other one in here. I put it on the back, so it's defending against an attack here. He is very in the back here, so he doesn't need to defend this side. He put it in front. And he also got his level 3 marksman. So now he has the DPS to kill my Sabertooths. He just needs to lock on them. Even with them spawning, I think my shaft clear went close to the same, even if he had more shaft. But now he has the marksman to kill my Sabertooths. And even more arclights. So it didn't go that well this time. They killed each other here. I wonder how exactly they were able to kill each other exactly, not even one left alive. Here we have intensive training, which can be great for me. Haste module can also be good, but I decided to go for the intensive. I can't get more amplifying cores on units. So the next hound, I will just intensive training, it's level 2. And with level 2, it can also kill Mustangs in one shot. And with range, they will stay behind my Sabertooths. So the hounds will be the last ones alive. I also don't have to spawn here this time, it's already here. And I just have 100 left. I will grab HP for my units on the tower. If I can manage to click. Or not, no, just another hound. My opponent ended up for the great Mustang item, but his Mustangs are not doing that much, you can see here. They are both half level after 2 hounds. But he went for the attack. Shockwave. And he's getting a lot of... He already has 4 on this side of the board, arc lights. The stack can be useful if I have a lot of arc lights. And it can help him with shaft clear. He also went for damage and HP. So my level 1 hound here wouldn't have managed to kill in one shot anyway. But even if I got damage, it wouldn't be able to. You can see here. I already cleared all my shaft, but I still have my Saber shaft protecting my hounds. And even if it helped him kill my shaft faster, I managed to win by quite a bit this round. And he won the side because of the HP and damage that my fangs don't have. Which is actually good, because I managed to grab experience from the towers. Let me split this. So 1 tower here, then another tower, and you can see 1 Sabertooth got a level. I'm also getting level on my hounds. Although I think everything already has a level here, so experience is wasted on this last tower. So good round for me, and lots of levels. Also photon coating. Efficient light could also be useful. But it takes some time to pay off. You need to grab 7 units to pay it back. And then you start profiting. I will just go for photon coating. And grabbing techs and levels. And you will see me putting the photon coating on this Sabertooth. Because this one is not getting targeted. It survived with almost full HP last round. But this one is getting targeted. So damage reduction for it can help it level. At least that was my thought process. Also grabbed more shaft, and that's all my money. Healing. Healing Sabertooth, shaft. And levels. Lots of levels. My opponent ended up going for shield eye drop. And now Henge for his arc lights. He's also getting more fangs and more arc lights. 5 arc lights. Thankfully I have something to deal with the shield. Sabertooth can kill the shield without much of a problem. Oh, you see, the shot from the marksman, it's what kills the Sabertooth. The other units do almost nothing, but the level 3 marksman can do a lot of damage. Let's see. Shooting at the shield. Sabertooth is tanking. He had the 30% reduction, so he lasted longer. Shield is down. And only big units left. With that, my level 2 Sabertooth can kill everything. As you can see, it doesn't have quite enough the damage to kill a level 2 Sabertooth. Even if it can bully a level 1 Sabertooth. So, victory for me. Here we have another intensive training. Also Mustang production, which is good for big units, but I will go for another intensive. Now I have 2. And you will see me leveling this Sabertooth 2 times. So I have now a level 3 Sabertooth here. Since it's my first Sabertooth getting targeted, I decided to give it some help on surviving. I also grabbed damage. Pick or grab HP too. HP is very helpful to keep the Sabertooths alive. Still have 650 money left. I was deciding on what to do after the intensives. Just grabbing more hounds. I'm mounting an attack on the other side. So, decided to finally start targeting his second tower. Even if it's level 2, same as mine. We actually went really mirroring each other here in the defense. But my opponent started going for fortresses to counter my Sabertooths. And he also grabbed intensive training, so instant level 2 fortress, which has quite a bit of damage. He is able to pass my healing from the Sabertooths, which is a bad sign for me, but he didn't counter this assault, even if he put a missile here. For safety, same as me, he also put a missile here. You can see the Sabertooth getting targeted and chugging off the damage. Staying quite healthy. But on the other side, this one is doing some damage. Already killed one. And is targeting my second one, which dies just before the last shot to kill it. It got to the tower here, but a bit too late. And look at the HP of this fortress. My level 3 Sabertooth is still alive here. Killing a few units, but died before shooting the fortress again. This fortress is keeping death. It's playing with death. And my last Sabertooth kills finally the fortress. And just manages to win. Level 1 Sabertooth, the hero. Here we have some units deployments. Hunt 4 Void Eyes. The most money you can get here are the Typhoons, and I think it's what I will choose. Yeah, wait for the money, sold 1. My opponent will go for Void Eyes. You see me putting the Typhoons here, then decide and put it on all the way in the top. I will get the levels I had here. I still had the Saber-tooth with a level on this side, but look, seeing fortresses, then I think, what can I go to counter the fortress, since he's probably going to invest on them now. They are a good answer to kill my Saber-tooths. So, if I have a chance to go mountain, and you can see I have the spaces to put mountains here, so I will go mountains. And if I don't quite have the money to get an attack on this hound, so they will be... I will just get Henge in here to help a little. But he just grabbed the Henge for his fortresses, so 140 against 115. So, and he grabbed 2 more. And also left 1 Void Eye on this side to try to deal with my Saber-tooth. Also grabbed speed. My fortress can get closer faster to kill his fortresses. A mountain, not fortress. On this side you can see the Void Eyes working. I think he missiled my shaft on this side. Insta target. You can see my Saber-tooth also still working, killing level 1 fortress here. And my mountain is getting to it. Even if it's getting targeted by everything, it has the HP. And level 2 fortress down. Debuff right in time. Great Saber-tooth on this side. And last fortress go down. Now only the Void Eyes left. So my strategy worked. And it's just great to watch mountains kill everything. And if I can get 2 of my favorite units together, why not? Saber-tooth and mountains. Here we have some great items, but super heavy can be great for Saber-tooths, but I didn't think it would be that great when he's investing on fortresses to kill them. So I just keep it for more money. And Henge for my mountains. So they don't have to walk too much to be able to target the fortresses. And with 1 more mountain, now I have more damage on this side too, which was losing last round. Even if a level for the mountain would be good in this case. This fortress is also almost level 3, and he has a way to level them up even further. Finally got a level here too. And crawlers to protect the Saber-tooth against the Void Eyes. I didn't have much money left to do anything, just the mountain plus the Henge enhancement is already 1300. So I even got a loan and high mobility. And he went for double shot on the fortresses. Tried to be able to kill my mountains. You can see this pool fortress here. I put an item on it and it never got a level. It is still level 1. I should probably have sold it and put the item on this one. You see he put a mountain here too. He sold his Void Eyes, but it's not quite positioned to protect his tower. And debuff almost. The hounds are doing it. Debuff! Just in time. And my mountain started fighting his fortresses, but you can see he got an item. Absorption module. And this fortress is healing all the HP it's losing. Which really annoyed me when it was saying, what? How is this fortress still alive? I want to look. Absorption module. And this saved the fight for him. And he also got a level. So it will be even more annoying. But my mountains can deal with it. They just need more damage. Here I was worried about the Overlord, because I don't have any anti-air. or at least not any good anti-air. I have Fangs, but the Fangs won't be able to deal with an Overlord. So I will grab the Phoenix, and the Phoenix will be my anti-air. I'll put the level 5 Phoenix here. Then he will grab the Overlord. Also, level 2 Mountain, so now it has double the DPS to be able to kill this fortress. And also Gun Launch Missile. It helps them to shaft clear and to kill the units too. It is a lot of damage. Gun Launch on a level 2 Mountain is 45k damage, which is a third of the HP of a level 2 fortress. And you can see here, for Overlord on this side, the one I didn't put the Phoenix. I don't have money left for anything else, but I will loan, grab another Crawler, and extended range. Yes, extended range. So now I have more range. No, actually the same, because he also grabbed the extended range. So it was needed. But you see that my opponent also don't have a lot of anti-air. Just a few Mustangs, which die fast. And one marksman, that level 3 marksman that's now level 4. But he also grabbed the Overlord on the other side. My Phoenix are helping, because they do have quite some damage. Being level 5. One is dead, and the other is dead, and that's the problem. You can see here, it barely managed to kill the fortress with the healing. And now I don't have anything left to kill the Overlord. So even if I got the buff, and should be able to kill all the ground with my level 2 here, I have nothing else to kill this Overlord. And it's a defeat for me this time. Here we have two good things, a deployment and additional deployment slot. And in this case, additional deployment slot was better in my opinion. Put more chaff in the field. You can see this fortress got another level. And I think I have range for the Phoenix. Another mountain. I think I'll also grab another Phoenix to put here. Just in case he doesn't sell this Overlord, which I was expecting him to sell, but you can never be completely sure. Loan. And the Phoenix. It's level 1 Phoenix, but it can kill an Overlord with other units in front, and I just put a mountain in here. So it will be able to win the ground. But you can see this. Another level 3 fortress on this side. And I didn't have the money to grab enhancements. Range on this too. And he got it. Range and speed. So he has more range than mine. And also used the item to get level 4 on this one. So Absorption Model level 4 fortress. So with less range and this thing healing, things didn't go well. And even on this side I actually lost, but my Phoenix are still alive and his marksman died. So it's my time to cheese. He won just by air last time, now I will do it. And without anything to shoot, his fortress here can't get HP. It's actually already dead, the one with the absorption module. And this Phoenix being level 5, it can kill those fortresses. And it's victory for me, with cheese. So we traded cheese, air cheese. Here, didn't like any of those. Too late for those two, and the other two didn't interest me in this case. So just skip. More mountains. So now I'm at 4 mountains here. I think I'll also grab the level on this one, or maybe this one. Level 2 HP, because most of his shaft clear are the arc lights. With this, and the damage doesn't scale, so if I can get my crawlers to with more HP and lasting longer with Subterranean Blitz, he will have quite a bit of a problem. Also learning in grabbing enhanced range this time, and this one is level 3, because I need something to kill this one. And consider the heals, I need more damage. And he's going for Electromag, which if it hits my fortress can be quite annoying considering they will lose 40 range. I'm also committing one mistake. I still didn't get the second tech on my hounds. They are still just with range, no mechanical rage. At this point of the game I should have mechanical rage already. It really helps them kill chaff faster. There's a lot of chaff on the opponent board. And if I can kill the chaff faster, I get luck on the opponent units faster. You can see here my underground actually lasted much longer than the last hound. But the Arclight just got an Electromag on this mountain before it died. And there is another one here, Electromag in my level 3 mountain, and it can't shoot. Now it got in range, but too low HP with lots of units hitting it. I won the right side, but those Electromag annoyed me quite a bit. But Phoenix is saving the game again. Here, Orbital Bombardment. It's the best choice here. This late game spells are king. And it can help me kill his shaft faster. And I think I will finally get the Mechanical Rage now. So we can clear his shaft faster. Level 2 damage. The level for this mountain, because I'm dealing with high level fortresses everywhere. There's only one level 1 fortress, then it's level 3, 3, 5, 4 and 3. Going for the third tech on his fortresses with shield, protect against my spell. He will also put a spell on the side I didn't expect. You will see me shielding more this side, because I have more units here, so I expected him to put the spell here. Same as I did. I will put one here, just in case he put the spell in the middle. And last one here. So I'm protecting this part, and leaving the right side open for the spell. And you can see I grabbed the Mech Rage on my hounds, finally. Oh. And you can instantly see that his shafts die much faster this time. Mine is even getting to the mountains, to the fortresses. And my mountains are advancing and killing everything without getting electromagnetic shot from the... Until this one got. The one that didn't have protection from the spell. But he simply doesn't have enough on the field to protect against my high-level mountains and phoenixes. The phoenixes were actually a great investment in this case. They were doing a lot on every hound now. Here, fought on a mission. I think it was the best choice in this case for me. Although, anti-interference, no, it's useless. You can't put it on mountains. Just put the spell here. Because if my shaft, it won't last long enough to protect the mountains against electromag late game, if it gets to this point. But the shaft being even tankier is a problem for his arc lights to deal with, since he can't scale the damage on them. Let's look here. It's the second on damage, my level 6 Phoenix here. I think it's only behind this one, yeah. Yeah, the level 3 mountain has doubled the damage of this Phoenix, but even then, it's the second one on damage. With this one being the third, very close to the Phoenix. I actually finally sold my Saber tooth here, put another hound in place. I also grabbed armor enhancement on my hounds. It will make them immune to the arc light shockwave, because it does more damage than the shockwave does in damage. I'm also putting shields here to protect against missiles and electromag. And things are... You can't see much of this fight. We found the hounds and the crawlers on the ground. Both sides are using the ground crawlers. But you can see I'm winning. And managed to kill the fortress before. Got electromag. It's also level 2 now. This one got electromag and was slowly walking through the oil, but I won the other side, getting the buff just in time for it to survive. And my phoenixes are hitting this, stopping the healing. Do just damage enough for it can't heal itself. It will die, but I still have my phoenix on this side and my fortress alive. And that's just enough to win. 3 phoenixes actually. And I hope you all enjoyed. In my opinion, it was a really fun game. It's always fun when you use mountains. Really like them. And my most preferred attacks are almost always range and gun launch missile. Watching them shoot everything and then the missile exploding and killing everything is just too fun for me. And it actually ended up being a really good transition from just Saber Hounds into Saber Hound Mountain. If the mountain being the main unit and most of the money in this, and a lot of crawlers. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you on the next one.